Mastermind, social member. Appreciate you being part of the group. He says, I hope to catch this last XRP dip and lower my DCA. This was Wednesday last week, so I don't think you're going to get the chance, my man. He says, I hold an amount of XRP, top 2% holder since 2025, an average of $2.40. Holding Iraqi dinar, and I want to liquidate my last 2.5 million dinar for $2,300 USD. Thoughts? I know the answer, just needs some good confirmation, bias, support, dinar revalue or denomination. Question mark. Been holding dinar since 2014. Missed Bitcoin and XRP. Looking forward to onboarding with DAG. Thanks for your content and knowledge. Not gonna lie, those node guys freak me out a little bit. Everybody's got their opinion, and I'm just glad that they have some type of framework for how they value crypto. I think that everybody needs some type of framework on how you value these assets, and whether your framework's right or wrong, again, I'm not here to argue that, but at least they have something in place for them to be able to value these things and predicate their investments on. If you're working with a financial advisor, that's what they're going to help you do. So it was cool to see that they had an actual 3-pronged framework for, how they look at things. Very retail driven point of view, very community, grassroots, developer driven point of view. XRP, I believe, is more of an institutional play, right? XLM probably in the same category, HBAR, XDC. These are real world applications that institutions and enterprises are going to be using the protocol in order to be able to solve. Whereas Hype is kind of that. They have their perps market. They make a lot of money doing that, and they buy back the token and burn it in order to be able to drive the supply. I think Hype just hit a new all-time high here this week, so cool to see on that side. But yeah, I didn't mind the conversation. But back to the Iraqi dinar real quick. We have a lot of clients that hold significant positions in foreign currencies. Many of the family offices that I talk to have positions in foreign currencies. I will say this. There is not one single family office that I have ever talked to that holds the dinar. Like billionaires, centimillionaires, people that are managing a lot of money. They have Swiss francs, they have the yen, they have the Brazilian real, they have the euro, they have allocations in other markets denominated in other currencies. There is not a single one of them that I have ever talked to that holds any dinar. Does that make it a bad investment? No. There are very few family offices that I talk to that hold XRP before we have a conversation. So it's not to say there's not upside or opportunity there. It's just not something that people that have already made their money are looking at.